Welcome back to Fire to Fork. Now you may have noticed a few little modifications to the Prado since the last video. Let's just go through them quickly. So big dent in the quarter panel. Thank you, Mum and Dad. They took it to Dirkartok Island and yeah, knocked it into something. Spotlight fell off on the corrugations. Need some Loctite on that. Can't tighten it back up because the light bar's in the way, so I need to pull the light bar out to put the spotlight back on. I've still got the spotlight, it's all good. Anyway, so those are the two little modifications. Oh, and oh yeah, we took the roof rack off and put a rooftop tent on it. That's a slight modification. Yeah, and an awesome one. So this is going to be the purpose of the Prado from here on, is for me to be able to go away, do an overnighter, two-nighter, film, not film, whatever. This is the 1 to 2 person tourer. So let's give you a quick look. This is the Bush Company LX27. So it is Bush Company's lightweight tent. I'm one of the first people to get one. It weighs 73 kilos, which is awesome. But it can still have solar on the roof. So this has 200 watts, only because I'm waiting for another 200 watt. These panels, 200 watts, they only weigh 5 kilos. So with the two panels up there, it's only adding 10 kilos of weight. And I can get 400 watts of solar, which should give me like 20 to 30 amps of charge. Oh, it is dark in here. Blow up a vent and get some light in. Alright. So this is up the top. It is 138 centimeters wide, 203 centimeters long. So it doesn't matter how tall you are, you'll be fine. Well, I mean, it does. Like if you're 6'9", you're pretty screwed. I've just chucked in, bedding wise, I've put a little 25mm eggshell thing on top because no swag or rooftop tent mattress comes out of the box exactly how I like it. So I always like to do my own little modifications and make it the way I like it. So you can actually get heaps further in. So I'm 180 centimeters, tons of room. Sirocco fan on the roof, cubbies everywhere, heaps of cubbies. Down the end here, we have a light that's rechargeable. And magnets onto there. Very neat. I'll use this light to show you down the end. So it's got recharging points here. Siggy plug, another Siggy plug that powers the Sirocco fan. The Sirocco fan's an option, by the way. And so is obviously the solar. So I can run an electric blanket in here. It can run chargers, I can do all that kind of stuff. Easily have enough room to have my bag in here and easily enough room to sleep 2 people. So if I just sleep here, tons of room next to me. So it's the same width as a double bed and the length of a queen. Little water bottle holders. What's in there? Nothing. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I haven't slept in it yet, even though my parents have slept in it for a week. But I have not. I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely comfy in here. Feels nice being on top of the car. I haven't slept in a rooftop tent in a while. Kind of miss it. The only thing I'd say is I'm not actually that level. Oh, and the view out is very nice. Has a big rain fly too, which I really like. I've always wanted a Bush Company tent, but they were always too heavy. Oh, mounting wise, we have taken the roof rack off. And we've just mounted it directly to these rails, the front runner rails, straight onto the rails of the tent. So by doing that, I reckon we've only added about 35 kilos to the roof. The Bush Company awning obviously mounts to it like normal. They're made for it. But yeah, I reckon that is a really, really good combination without going too heavy. I'm just going to put some more pressure in the airbags. This is how I can level my car. So you can see it there. Yeah, chuck a few Passai in, that lifts the bum up and that looks much more level. And something to be careful of with your awnings, these straps, if it rains and it's in your door like that just was, that will just run water straight through the Velcro into your car. I filled up a baby seat once. Anyway, that's a quick tour of the new Taj Mahari. I'm stoked with it, and I will let you know how I go longer term, but I just thought I'd give you explain what the hell's on my roof. And we're going to wait for 6 p.m, so it's legal to light a fire, and then we're going to deal with some spammers. Also, you may be wondering what that beer I cracked earlier was. That is from Sangroper Brewing. Now, you can't buy these. Sangroper is a small little home brewery, and he is an absolute legend. He's also a Patreon. He made me some cases of my own beer, and it is a really nice IPA, 6.8%, so good thing I'm not driving. Dedicated to Fred. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate it. Bloody delicious. Now, if you didn't see my thing on Instagram that I posted about the spam infiltration, here it is. I'm in my family home, and I've been under attack from spammers. It's the weirdest thing. I never thought that this would ever get this far, but I have been literally getting multiple spam packages in the mail to my home address. Literal spam packages. I don't know who's doing this, but just know I'll probably never find you. But I do think this is hilarious. I am genuinely being sent unidentified spam packages. I've got some spam. And I thought, bugger it. Someone's going to send me spam. I'm going to use it because I don't want to waste it. I don't think I've had spam in 20 plus years, 25 plus years. I don't think I've had spam since I was at school camp. So I'm going to do 2 spam recipes. One of them, I need to look up the actual pronunciation of this. Spam masubi. Musubi? I don't know. It is spam sushi, and it doesn't look that good, to be completely honest. It's a Hawaiian recipe, and I'm going to give it a go. Spam's just never really been on my radar. I know it sort of makes sense for camping because it lasts years and it's in a tin and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, I literally don't know. It doesn't even have a use by date on it. It just says packed in 2024. Yeah, it'll probably last 100 years. So, I'm gonna start with some rice. Now, you're not actually supposed to you're not supposed to make full-on sushi rice, so I'm not going to. Do most of a cup. Rinse it. It's kind of fun being, like, not having a trailer for once. I definitely find it's a lot easier to camp with a caravan. It's a lot more comfortable to camp with a caravan. But it was kind of, I don't know, like I quite enjoyed the nimbleness, good fuel economy, that kind of thing. Is this a replacement for a caravan? Absolutely not. It's a replacement for a camper trailer? Absolutely not. But, I've camped without them for 30 years, so I can see myself doing some really fun trips in this setup. Things like, Simpson Desert or something like that, where I can't tow, or Canning Stock Route. Be pretty awesome. So yeah, don't worry, the Prado's not going anywhere. God, it's so slow to drain this bloody thing. Let's actually put a thing under the breadboard. Okay, so for those of you who have only been following since I've had a caravan, this is my Prado. It's been around for a long time. I've had it for nearly 5 years. And this setup was originally built before I had kids. It's a fantastic setup. You probably haven't seen a lot of it because I've been towing things for, 3.5 years. So I've got a K-on 30-litre water tank underneath there connected to a pump which is then connected to a hose reel. And this is a Bunnings bidet hose, so that's how my water system works. I get a lot of questions on that. I can't give you the exact details, but it's just basically a seaflow pump connected to the underbody tank. It's brilliant, really, really good. So 1 to 1.5. It should be 1 to 1.25, but 1.25. But this pot has holes in the top, so you need to do a slightly higher ratio. Put this on the fire. All right, start of the show. Ew, looks terrible. Just smells like ham. Doesn't smell bad, it just literally smells like ham. I'm missing a knife. I wonder where that is. It's almost certainly in my caravan with everything else. Wonder how many things I forget that I've left in my caravan. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't mind if it's 8. Because I don't want tons of this, to be completely honest. The other recipe requires the same thing, so I'm just going to cut it all up now. It's very soft. Yeah, that's disgusting. I'm sorry, but just hyper-processed meat just doesn't do it for me. I'm putting the appearance out of my mind, and I've got an open mind about it. But it undeniably looks gross. I really should have brought another pot so I could do the two things simultaneously, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. Ooh! I just need to boil some water for the other one, so I might just be cheeky and use the kettle. Yes, I have an electric kettle because I'm a coward, and because I don't carry gas. It's actually a lot easier for me to boil a kettle than it is to light a fire, and this is, you know, like that's everything. I'm not going to carry a whole jet boil and canisters and stuff just to occasionally boil water when I can just carry this. This is also a fraction of the cost of a jet boil. Boils very quickly, no gas, and I already have the electrical system in my car, so it's so easy to do. But not sponsored. I paid full price. I think they're $40. It's a pop-up brand. We originally bought it when Billy was formula feeding. I never got rid of it because I really like it. Now, what are we putting with this? Okay, water is boiled. I'm going to chuck in the water to here. Oh, it's not really working very well. It's not deep enough. Whack it straight in the kettle. We'll leave that in there for like, look, I don't know the exact timing. I'm just going to guess like 10, 12, 15, I don't know, 15 minutes in boiling water. Hopefully my bowl's actually big enough for the ramen. Yeah, just. Cool. I might just start grilling some meat. So, fry pan. I'm using avocado oil from Cherry Creek because they're nice blokes and avocado oil is awesome. So avocado oil is quite low flavour, very high smoke point, very healthy. No seed oils. I'm not a health nut. I'm literally a fatness influencer. So don't listen to me about health stuff, but I know that it's better than seed oils. I'm going to try some just grilled, not in the fry pan. If you think I'm eating this whole can of Spam, you're nuts. I'm not. Just once you've opened it, what are you going to do? Try some on high heat, some on medium heat, some on low heat, and see what happens. Spam's safe to eat raw, so I'm not too worried about cleaning that too well. I'm literally just going for a colour here, so hopefully, you know, it ends up brown, and I'm just after a Maillard reaction, which is the crisping of the outside. Yep, that's brown. That's not. Not. Seems to be working better in the pan than on the grill. Opposite of steak. But then again, this is kind of the opposite of steak. All right, that's cooked. Let's let that steam and settle. Definitely looking better in the pan. Yep, that's pretty browned. All right, that's coming off. So I kind of burnt some of these. Not sad. Oh, that one's all right. Yeah, they're actually pretty good. That one's a little tiny bit. That one, no, they're fine. That one's, it'll still taste good. I'm sorry. It'll still taste like Spam, but it won't, I don't think it'll taste bad. Oh yeah, I completely buggered that one up. So that one is gonna go and live with the fire gods. Because I'm not feeding it to my dog, because he'll probably puke from all the fat. I'm the one who can treat my body like a hire car. Doesn't mean I have to treat my dogs like it as well. Okay. It's been in there for 10 minutes. I'll leave it in there for another few minutes, but I want to get this egg out and I'm going to leave it in with the ramen. One more boil. And I'm going to quickly chop up some spring onion. This is an incredibly simple recipe. The ramen is like literally just ramen and spring onion and egg and Spam, so it's not special, but let's be honest, Spam recipes, they're not overly gourmet. Look, even my spring onion's pretty manky. I forgot how much I like this knife. It's a really very good knife to use. I always use my cleaver because I do like my cleaver a lot, but the chef knife is a very good all-rounder. So, oh, it's so not going to fit together. Using the Shin ramen because it's my favourite ramen. It fits enough. I might just, there's a little bit of, oh. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. There's my egg container. Spoon in there before you put it in, so you can get it out. Put this stuff in. Oh shit, I forgot about my Spam again. All right, that one's salvageable. That one's not. That one's not. So I've ruined a few pieces of Spam. And I've never been less upset about ruining any food ever. Good enough. So, might be confusing cooking two recipes at once. We're going to see which is the better spam recipe. All the seasonings in. My poor guts. Ramen and IPA. It's a sacrifice I make. Now, should we see how we did with the egg? Feels very soft, which is what I want. All right, that's pretty good. Runny yolk. Didn't get out of the shell very well, but look at that runny yolk. Yeah, look, execution was pretty terrible, but I reckon the flavour will be there. Okay, let's see how we go. Now, the traditional Hawaiian recipe, as I said, isn't sushi rice, but I like sushi rice. So I'm going to cheat a little bit and put a little bit of sushi seasoning in it. Also, I don't know, I'm not from Hawaii. Maybe it is sushi rice. It makes more sense that it would be. I only looked at a couple of recipes. So, bit of, again, cheating. Sushi seasoning. This is the Bento brand. And it's literally just like all the stuff that you put in sushi rice normally, because I'm being lazy, saving space, and I'm camping. I'd love to bring kombu and rice wine vinegar and all that good stuff. Sugar. I mean, I do have sugar, to be fair. Definitely no kombu in this. Taku from Outdoor Chef Life, if you're listening. I'm sorry to do this to your glorious rice. I actually just literally bought his cookbook yesterday. Because we've got a very epic Kimberley trip coming up, and I need some good coastal foraging recipes. Love to meet that guy. Oh, actually, in the ramen. I know it's Korean ramen, but still, a bit of kombu in there. Yeah, that's good. Bit of that. Bit of this garbage. Sorry, open mind. This meat. It's offending me a lot less, I have to say. That bowl of ramen actually looks pretty good. Now I'm going to try and make some somewhat passable. It's not traditional size sushi, obviously, because this stuff's massive. Oh crap. Okay. Stay. Good thing about making your own food is you can lick it and no one else has to eat it. That rice is actually really nice, I have to say. Even with those basic things, it's not like, you know, certainly not restaurant quality, but it's nice rice. Now, bit of they use a sort of a sweet soy and soy and sugar mix. So teriyaki is exactly that. So I'm using a soy teriyaki sauce, Kikkoman one. The brand is important. No affiliation, just that Kikkoman is the least sweet teriyaki sauce, and that's really important to me. I think most teriyaki is too sweet. All right, gratuitous B-roll. We'll eat this. All right, let's do it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not great, but it's not bad. I was expecting bad. The nori, actually really good. The nori makes it. That's why they have giant pieces of nori on it. I get it. Okay. That's actually very good. Do I recommend eating it? No. Do I recommend making it? I mean, yeah, if you want to have a go. If someone offers it to you, should you eat it? Yes. It annoys me that's good. Ramen or ramyun. With that jammy egg. Bit of everything. I know what the broth tastes like. It's okay. It's nothing special. We'll see if the nori can fix it. I think I was saying kombu before. It's okay. It's okay. Does it go well with beer? Yeah. Yeah, it does. Spicy, savoury. Yep. Does this one go well with beer? I want to have a bite with nori. Yeah, let's put some on. That's so much better than that. I thought it was going to be the opposite. I was pretty sold on this being rubbish. It's really good with beer. I'm going to give that a 7.8 with beer, and this an 8.2. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I know it took a while to get to cooking, but that's because I knew the meal wasn't going to be too crash hot. Hope you like my setup. I certainly do. And in future episodes, I'll let you know how it actually is to live with. Smash this. I want to make another one of these.